This morning in our headlines, Anambra State government seals a deal with petroleum and gas sector stakeholders. Chidi Anyebu Foundation holds free medical mission for 2026. Bank of Agriculture partners UNDP on agricultural financing. Prominent rights activist in Tunisia sentenced to 25 years in jail. Monday sit at home has ended in Anambra State. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has fully restored socio-economic and academic activities. With renewed confidence and a sustained peace, Anambra is back on the path of progress and prosperity. Be part of the success story. A very good morning to you and welcome to our breakfast news this morning. My name is Ijoma Uche. Anambra State Minister of Petroleum and Mineral Resources has unanimously agreed with stakeholders in the state petroleum and gas sector on a conclave with different associations and unions to harmonize all outstanding issues and generate a working document. The resolution was reached during a one-day petroleum and gas stakeholders meeting in Oka, which had in attendance relevant state and federal ministries, independent petroleum marketers, Association of Nigeria Ipman Petroleum Dealers, Association of Nigeria Petroleum Trailer Drivers Union, Tanker Drivers Union, National Association of Liquefied Petroleum Gas Marketers, among numerous others. Declaring the meeting open, the Commissioner for Petroleum and Mineral Resources, Professor Charles Ofebu, stressed the need for all stakeholders to harmoniously agree to work as a team for the success of their businesses in particular and that of Anambra State in general. Professor Febu, who ordered the tanker drivers to always display their number plates on their vehicles, provide evidence of payment of their personal income tax, also employ mid and downstream sectors of the industry to cooperate in a manner that is conducive to everybody and protect the environment to avert engagement of tax force. In a vote of thanks, the executive chairman of IPMAN, in charge of Anambra, Enugu, Ebonyi, part of Kogi, Abia, and Imo states, Mr. Chinedu Anyaso, commended the commissioner's decision on the conclave as, according to him, it will address their yearning to operate on an established standard that will be beneficial to both the state and to them, the operators in the industry. The Chidi Anyebu Foundation, in partnership with Dr. and Dr. Mrs. Onyebuchi Acho and the Living Hope Medical Team, USA, has held the 2026 edition of its annual free medical mission at part Angelina Anyebu Hospital, Amici, in Newi South local government area, as part of activities lined up to mark the 70th birthday of the foundation's founder, Chief Chidi Anyebu. The three-day outreach provided free medical consultations, laboratory tests, eye care, surgeries, medications, and other healthcare services to thousands of residents from Amici and neighboring communities. Correspondent Amara Okoye takes it from here.
Speaking at the event, the founder of the Chidi Anyebu Foundation, Chief Chidi Anyebu, said the annual medical outreach was organized in commemoration of his 70th birthday and reflects the foundation's commitment to improving access to quality health care, particularly for the less privileged. He noted that the initiative is designed to promote healthy living and give hope to vulnerable members of society through provision of free medical services.
So whatever I can do in my own capacity, to enhance the health position of the Amichans and every other environs, we will do our best to continue enhancing the health facilities in this environment.
Speaking to the ABS News crew, the Anambra State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Afam Obidike, commended the foundation and its partners for supporting the government's efforts to improve healthcare delivery and described the outreach as commendable.
It's something that will continue to be a very good model to do, adopting a hospital and also schools. As long as it's for the benefit of the state, there is still huge gap that government alone cannot close in the area of health.
In separate remarks, the Chief Medical Director of Pat Angelina Anebu Hospital, Dr. Chukudalo Oji, and the Director of the Living Hope Medical Team, Dr. Onebuchi Acho, said more than 2,000 people registered for the outreach, noting that the medical team would attend to general health conditions and perform surgical procedures, with about 100 patients expected to undergo surgery during the mission. One of the beneficiaries, Mrs. Alex Operako, thanked the organizers for the free medical services, describing the outreach as timely and beneficial.
Ekpere m na-ekpere ya bụ na Chineke ji enye ogologo ndụ na arụ siri ike. Ọ ga na-eme karịa nke ọ na-eme eme.
From Amishi, Amara Okoye for ABS News.
The Bank of Agriculture has unveiled a strategic roadmap aimed at modernizing its operations, expanding grassroots financial inclusion, and accelerating agricultural transformation in line with the federal government's food security agenda. The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the bank, Ayodeji Shotenri, said in a statement that the institution was implementing operational upgrades and forging strategic partnership to improve the delivery of agricultural intervention programs and empower smallholder farmers across the country. According to the statement, the BOA said it was strengthening its agricultural delivery architecture by expanding collaborations with state-level delivery platforms, licensed input suppliers, and international development partners. The bank said a key component of the strategy was its recently signed Memorandum of Understanding with the United Nations Development Program, which aligns its revitalization agenda with the UNDP's Integrated Smart State Program. It noted that the partnership will help transform Nigeria's agricultural sector into an investment-ready system capable of attracting blended and climate finance while supporting the 1 million hectare 3-crop initiative, described as a presidential priority expected to boost commercial agriculture, job creation, and export diversification plays. The bank also disclosed that it had overhauled its verification framework to eliminate fraudulent beneficiaries and ensure interventions reached genuine farmers. A prominent Tunisian rights activist, Sahem Bossedrin, told reporters that she had been sentenced to 25 years in prison on charges including falsifying part of the Transitional Justice Commission's final report. Tunisia emerged from the Arab Spring uprisings of 2011 as a beacon of democratic hope for the region after decades of authoritarianism, but rights groups have reported backsliding under President Kerr's said. Of course, this is a decision that has nothing to do with justice. Prosecutors accuse Benedrin of falsifying the Commission's final report, among other charges. Benedrin said that she had been targeted by officials who are holding the state hostage in order to settle scores and discredit her work. Human Rights Watch said in a statement, Benedrin's sentencing, in fact, reflects the cruelty of President Kass's government, which has sought to strangle human rights and social justice in Tunisia. Benedrin has for the decades been harassed, jailed, and pushed into exile for her human rights work. Her sentence will keep her in prison until she is 100 years old. The Paris-headquartered International Federation for Human Rights has said the charges against Benedrin were groundless. The Commission's final report, published in 2020, called for dismantling a system of corruption, repression, and dictatorship within state institutions. And from our sports desk, former Super Eagles captain Segun Odebami said he is genuinely excited about the next generation of Nigerian footballers being assembled by head coach Eric Chelle, insisting that the Super Eagles will have been among the most dangerous sides at the 2026 FIFA World Cup had they qualified. The assessment is not without foundation. 7 of Africa's 10 representatives at the 2026 World Cup have already secured places in the round of 32, with Morocco, Egypt, Ghana, Senegal, Ivory Coast, Cape Verde, and South Africa all confirmed at the time of this report. Both South Africa and DR Congo, the 2 sides that eliminated Nigeria during qualifications, have performed creditably in the United States, Canada, and Mexico, making Nigeria's absence all the more difficult for supporters to accept. Despite the frustration, Odebami directed most of his attention towards what is being built rather than what was missed, expressing enthusiasm for the new phases Chelle has introduced into the national team environment since taking charge in March 2025. Players including Tochukwu Nnadi, Arthur Okechukwu, Femi Aziz, and Abdullahi Benewe have all been given opportunities in Chelle's expanded squad, and the coach scouting network across Europe has continued to unearth fresh options. Remember that you can join news and programs from ABS from any part of the world via our website at www.absradiotelevision.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at ABS Radio Television. Follow us on our social media handles at ABS Radio Television on Facebook, ABS Radio TV on Instagram and X. Top stories once more. Anambra State government has sealed a deal with petroleum and the gas sector stakeholders. Chidi Anyebu Foundation has organized free medical mission for 2026. Bank of Agriculture has entered into partnership with UNDP on agricultural financing. Prominent rights activist in Tunisia has been sentenced to 25 years in jail. Remember, Monday sit at home has ended in Anambra State. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has fully restored social, economic, and academic activities with renewed confidence and sustained peace. Anambra is back on the path of progress and prosperity. Be part of this success story. And that's our breakfast news this morning. My name is C. John Mache. Good morning.